In March 2025, the Quebec government approved a new light rail connection for the east of Montreal. It's important to briefly look at how we got here. Then, and only then, can we determine the value that Montrealers are getting from the project. Currently valued at $18.6 billion, is it even competitive with other propositions? Promised by Valérie Plante during her 2017 election campaign, and estimated in 2020 to cost between $17 and $24 billion, the Pink Line would have improved transit to several densely populated neighborhoods. It generated a lot of enthusiasm and helped Projet Montreal win the election, but eventually fell through. Proposed by the CDPQ in late 2020 and valued at $10 billion, the REM de l'Est planned to link downtown with the eastern part of the island. Criticized for being more expensive than the original REM for a smaller number of stations and fewer potential daily riders, it also suffered from a lack of public acceptability because of the large overhead structure that would have been built in the middle of downtown. With the CDPQ out of the picture, the new project was renamed Projet structurant de l'Est, or PSE. Expected to cost 3 times as much as the REM de l'Est, with no connection to downtown, its price tag of $36 billion famously made the Quebec Premier choke on his coffee. Building a 100% underground project was out of the question, which leads us to the most recent version. The new PSE extends 38 kilometers from Repentigny to Rivière de Paris. Lots of debate focused around stop distances and travel speed. The project now has 31 stops, allowing for an average speed of about 30 kilometers an hour. On one hand, the project faces several issues. Planning professionals have flagged travel time estimates as overly optimistic and have even questioned whether the chosen mode is appropriate. Since the far eastern portion of the line runs through the median of a highway, accessibility will be limited in that section. On the other hand, the new line will provide easy access to several large hospitals, educational facilities, and critical community services. Connections to the Green, Blue, and Masouche rail lines will allow for a more interconnected network. Ridership is expected to hit 97,000 a day, which is roughly equal to the REM's expected numbers on a per-kilometer basis. Even with the slower speeds, significant reductions in travel time could prompt car users to switch to transit for their daily commute. Passing through a diverse mix of land uses, the PSE links key communities in the east of Montreal. Industrial, residential, commercial, all in close proximity. Despite diversity in land uses, little effort has been made to integrate this with the tramway. Key corridors like Sherbrooke and Lacordaire remain low density and auto-dominated. Air rights above the stations could be sold to housing developers. Land should be upzoned to encourage TOD. And former industrial areas must be decontaminated, but are a goldmine for new developments. In brief, better transit is needed in the east, and this project, despite its limitations, is a step in the right direction.